I will now call on Mr. Magnus Williams, our chief engineer, to give an overview of the project, where you'll get a lot more of the details. Mr. Williams?
Good afternoon. Prime Minister, Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, Minister for Housing, Land, Settlements and Water Resource Management, Honorable Reginald Austri, other government officials, PS later from the Ministry of Housing as well, Financial Secretary, Mrs. Rosamond Edwards, members of the Board of Directors of DOWASCO, members of the management and staff of DOWASCO, representatives of the contractors, Robinson Associates and Caribbean Concrete Limited, residents of Bells and Penrice, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon again. I've been asked today to give an overview of the Bells Water Supply Project. As you should know, this project will not only serve Bells and Penrice, but it will allow for future extensions to other neighboring areas like Sylvania and Layu Park. Now, the Bells area has been traditionally served by small community-managed systems which are not very efficient. So this project will provide potable water service to this community for the very first time, and will allow for a lot of housing expansion in the area. Now, the project is separated into two main lots. The first lot, Lot 1, will focus mainly on abstraction of water from the various sources. Now, we'll be using two sources for this project. One of them is a stream close to the Pocase area, and another one is a tributary in Brantridge, that's tributary on the Warner River. So the first lot will entail of construction of two intakes, one on each of these sources, and as well as two storage tanks, one of them 30,000 gallons in the Brantridge area, and another one 45,000 gallons in Pocase. It also involved the laying of the supply pipelines that will take the water from these two intakes to these storage tanks, and as well as access roads which will allow DOWASCO to be easily able to manage these systems. In terms of actual numbers, I'm not sure if anyone's interested, but the total length of the supply line between the intake and the Brantridge storage tank, that'll be about 1,750 feet of 4-inch PVC pipes, and as well as the 650 feet of 4-inch ductile iron pipes on supports. It will also involve laying of a supply line that will run between the upper tank in Pocase and the lower tank, and that will comprise about 1,650 feet of pumping beams. The second lot it will be mainly distribution pipe works. That lot, it will comprise of laying approximately 2,000 feet of 4-inch ductile iron pipes, 4,000 feet of 4-inch PVC, 520 feet of 3-inch GS, and the majority of the pipe works will be laying over 3-inch distribution mains that will extend all the way to Bells and some of the hamlets like Wet area, and that will be about 28,000 feet of 3-inch, what we call HDPE pipes, and about 9,900 feet of 2-inch, so that's the bulk of the project. As I mentioned earlier, the project has two lots, and the combined value of these two lots is about $4.55 million. But this amount includes the contracted works to both contractors, which would be for Lot 1 about $1.8 million, and Lot 2 about $2.69 million. But the actual amount that will be contracted to the contractors are about $1.04 million for Lot 1 and $1 million for Lot 2, with the balance of these funds going towards the procurement of pipes and fittings, land purchase, etc. So these works actually have commenced. Even though we're having the project launch today, some works have already started since the contracts were signed, mainly on Lot 1, with Lot 2 works expected to start by as soon as maybe next week. And the duration, the project will go on, we expect, up to about June 2015. So I mentioned earlier that the overall project will also make allowance for extension to the neighboring communities of Layu Park, And the figure for that overall estimate for the project will be about $6.33 million. So once again, I just want to say that the project is meant to really improve the lives of the people in Bells and Penrise by giving them potable water for the first time, and really allow for expansion of these systems to facilitate housing developments in the future. Well, in a nutshell, that's what the project will entail. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Williams. And we heard from Mr. Williams the cost of the project in the region of $6.33 million for this particular project, inclusive of Sylvania. So this is good news for this general area, and we expect to see a lot of development as a result of water coming into an area. Not only sanitation, but it facilitates development and just enhances the life of people generally. And this is what it's all about. This is what the government has been supporting, and this is what DOWASCO has been supporting.